Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Rain Day Gaming. My name is Rain Day, and today, let's take a look at Hebo in the form of a Hebo God Guide. That's right, I'm back with the SMITE God Guide series, bringing you guys an in-depth look at Hebo, an in-depth look. I think I said in-depth. I don't know what that was about, but in-depth look at Hebo, and I'm very, very excited to talk to you about this god who is very strong in Season 3, and I have seen that there's not a lot of coverage about Hebo in Season 3, especially in Arena. I don't know if there's any Hebo Season 3 Arena videos out there by any of the SMITE YouTubers, so I wanted to put this out so that you guys who play Arena, who play Hebo, or want to play Hebo, can have some understanding of it. But this will also cover Hebo's abilities and how to use Hebo tactically and strategically, so you actually can find value in this, even if you're not playing Arena. Maybe you're playing Conquest or Clash, and you'll be able to see how Hebo works and functions. Now, this is a pretty good game. It's not one of the, I would say, most competitive games I've ever played in my life, but it should give us a good platform to discuss Hebo, and again, enjoy seeing him do his thing. I'm sure you guys want to see Hebo get a lot of kills and whoop people's butt, not just basically die all the time. And I definitely tend to agree that this is a better format for a God Guide. So I wanted to do it today, and let's get into it. Hebo is a mage. He's a burst mage. He's a damage mage. There are some mages that have a little bit more utility to them. Hebo is not one of them, although his 2 does provide a decent amount of utility, as you see the aggression coming out there from the Amuzing Kabin. Man, I'm almost dying. I need to head back to base here. I got to get making sure nobody's following me. They do have a Loki on that team, so I'm just a little scared. I'm always scared when Loki's around. I don't know if you guys have that feeling. Whenever I know Loki's around, I'm literally always like on edge. She's the one character that makes me so on edge when I'm playing against, because a good Loki is very, very hard to get with. Let me know if you guys want to see some Loki gameplay too. I think I might have some for you guys in a little bit if you guys really want some, as the Athena talk comes out here. But as you can see, Hebo is not a frontline mate either. He's not a Zhang Kui, where he's going to be in the front line trying to do that. He's a fantastic poke mage. He's a fantastic burst mage. He picks his moments, but he can control the battlefield with a couple of things. His number 3 is a fantastic way not only to poke, but to disrupt. He has a fantastic level of damage, so much so that his 3 and number 1 and 4 will kill anyone, pretty much. I mean, that's a squishy, of course, a bigger target, or a target with a lot more magical protection, will not die to that unless you get a little bit more penetration on Hebo towards the end of the game. And this build that I'm bringing you guys will have some penetration in it. It will pretty much have enough penetration to do the job that you need to get done with some Spirit of Desolation and some Obsidian Shard. There's the Guan Yu ultimates towards me, but he actually ends up going towards the Nemesis. I try to use my knockup, but I miss him. The Loki ults on him. The Khepri ults away. What a fantastic save by the Khepri. Are they both going to make it out alive? It looks like they might. The Vulcan ultimate comes down, and it takes out the Athena to about 20% health, and she's forced to retreat. Fantastic plays by our Khepri there. Look at that. And I'm upgrading here my number 1 first to start. Sometimes I like to upgrade my number 3 on Hebo. And why is that? Well, like I was saying, Hebo is fantastic at poking other characters. In Arena, I really love to stick in the back line and really just whittle people down with consistent 3s. You basically get them off their game and basically take off a ton of health, and sometimes I'll upgrade my 3 because I have that strategy. Now, the more safe and consistent damage is his number 1, his water cannon, which has a ridiculously low cooldown. It's one of those abilities that is really, really strong, and part of it is because it only has a 3-second cooldown. So if you're getting, any cooldown reduction in your kit, that's going to be less than 3 seconds that's up again, and at the end game, that's going to be doing 500-600 damage on somebody. It's pretty insane, the amount of damage you can put out as a Hebo in a moment here. As you see, my ultimate is there, and I totally whiff that. It's exactly how to whiff an ultimate, but this is how to try and kill a Guan Yu before the Finru jumps on him and takes the kill as well. I'm seeing if I can make up for this lack of a good ultimate there after basically just misclicking, and you guys will see what that looks like. But you see there, I do pick up the hell with the water spout, so I say, okay, at least I got a kill. My ultimate was used, but at least I got a kill in return. I didn't get it from the ultimate, but hey, I did get a kill, and it looks like I may get a second one here. He uses a great Sanctuary, but stands still. See, this is what I don't understand. I don't get that play. Rewind that, watch that. he used his Sanctuary, but you can move with it. It's not an Aegis, so he just stood there. He might have been able to gain enough distance. I was kind of out of mana at that point, and he might have been able to gain some distance. I hit him with a water cannon only because he was so close. And it looks like our Fast Flicks, our Khepri, who was actually one of the members of the winning team from the Rainstorm Arena Invitational Tournament, Score Breakers, is playing the Khepri with that Valentine's Khepri skin, which is actually pretty cool. Now, as you see there, the Water Spout combo to the number 1, the Water Cannon, you can see what that looks like. Basically what happens when you use your number 3, your Water Cannon. It's a knockup. It does a ton of damage, but it also knocks people up in the direction that they're moving. So if someone's moving away from you and you hit it underneath them, it's like a physics-based knockup. Basically, if they're moving towards you, they will continue flying towards you in the air like that hell did. And if they're moving away from you, they will continue going away from you. It's basically where their momentum is carrying them at that moment. If they're standing still, it will knock them straight up. So one of the things is if someone's moving towards you, that Water Spout has quite a lot of range, and you're able to then knock them towards you and finish them with a number 1 or your wave, your crushing wave, your ultimate, which is one of Hebo's biggest strengths there, and one of the reasons why you might even be able to get Blink on Hebo. Not so much in Arena. I would find it being that useful. You're really constantly in a fight. And so it's kind of hard to get your blinks off as a mage because you're trying to hit the minions, or you're usually hitting damage on somebody. And if you're blinking in an arena, that means you're blinking basically to such a dangerous location that, you may not want to have blinked in the first place. It may not be worth the kill if you're just going to die. The thing is, though, it looks like this Guan is in trouble. And you see the ultimate there come out. Big Dumbed gets taken down by me. That crushing wave crushing him and taking the Athena out to a point where she, even with her 25% or 20% health reduction, damage reduction on her Guan at that point, was not able to save him. And she has to go back to base. So not a good plan for them, not a successful ultimate, I would say. They probably won't be looking at that one and saying, that's exactly how we need to do that in the future. I think they'll say, maybe we should work on that. Maybe not ult at that spot, man, right when Hebo has his ultimate. It's just, I'm not, I'm into supporting you. I really get it. I'm a support, but there's levels of support that I can do and levels that I'm just not comfortable with. Yeah, going into a Hebo wave may not be the most comfortable situation. Of course, you see the knock up there, not able to hit. I don't think I actually hit that on the Guan Yu, but one of the things to notice when you're playing Guan Yu as a Hebo, he is immune to knockups when he uses his number 3, that little swirling thing of his blade there, his Chinese blade, his sword. And so he cannot be knocked up in this state, and he's got a nice heal there, but he can still take the damage. So just know he won't get knocked up, but he will still take the damage. It's not like he's immune to damage. As you see the Loki getting knocked up there, and then my number 1 water cannon, he's got the Sanctuary, and now he's moving, and he ults away. He's actually going to get away from that, it looks like, unless the Vulcan ultimate hits him, but no, it's not far enough. They actually all get away, it looks like, but the hell is not going anywhere. If I have anything to say about it, iBleezing gets the bite on Paige Willows and takes her out to the count, takes her out to the ball game. Gosh darn it. That's right. We're keeping it PG here. I realize I have a 13-year-old watching the channel, and so, part of it is, you got to stay professional. If you guys want to know anything about the gaming world, it's very hard to get sponsors or people to support you from a business standpoint if you are cursing quite a lot, unless you just have a huge following. But a lot of companies cannot stake their can put their names aside yours, because if you have material that's not family friendly or friendly to anyone who watches it, wider audiences, and they have their name there, that's something that can affect your potential revenue or earning streams and stuff. Not that is what's happening now, but you have to be careful with that. I'm always cognizant of those kinds of things. As you see the 3 water spout taking out the number 1. Now she goes into a Sanctuary. I use my ultimate. I do get a little bit of the Athena, but I don't get any of the targets I want. Now I know the Loki's coming here, but I've got my Sanctuary. I use it. I'm avoiding the bleed damage. Look, I'm immune to all of that. He's chasing me. He's trying to get me, but now he's running away. And look at this, the irony. Sheep player plus myself getting the assist money for that. Go ahead, Sheep player, do your thing. I went and got a little bit of money for that one as well, because I did hit that water spout before Sheep player was able to kill him, and resulted in basically that Loki getting a very sad turn of events. And that's kind of what can happen sometimes when you are playing Arena and you're playing in solo queue. It's a very sad world sometimes. Solo queue can be very, very sad, because a lot of people DC, a lot of people just give up. It's something that I really am not a fan of in our community of Smite, and I think we can change it, guys. I think we have the ability to do that. Part of the things part of the thing I want to communicate to you guys is I get the kill there on the Guan Yu, you just seeing how much damage that can do, and that's up again. It's up every 3 seconds. It's pretty ridiculous, guys. So you're seeing here, part of my positioning is just being able to put myself in a spot where I can still do my damage because I have range, and basically get into the fight with a water spout. What water spout will do, if you initiate your fights with water spout, it will allow you to basically move in on a target that's already 40% of their health gone. And that means they're not going to be looking to fight you as aggressively, because one water cannon, when they get close, your water cannon is very easy to hit. I mean, look at that. It's very easy to hit. You're not going to be missing that very often. Much harder for someone like Loki to hit his basic attacks on you with you moving, especially with your number 2 down, which, let's talk about what that does. Your number 2 is basically a carpet of water that allows your teammates to move immune to slow. So if you get slowed, say by a weakening curse, something like that, if you step on that carpet of Hebos, you will be immune. As you see, the Loki's back here. We do take out the Hell, and I am basically going for the Loki. He's activated his sprint. It looks like he's coming here. I could see him actually onto on my carpet there. I guess my carpet somehow procced the Loki being there, and I have my 3 available. I go ahead and use it onto the Athena. Fantastic poke, like I was saying, guys. And from such long range, I could still stay safe with it. And this is the point where I'm looking at myself and I'm saying, you know what, this is a little dangerous to be staying here. I should be going back. There's a Loki, there's a Guan coming back with full health. I'm almost activating my sprint just in case. I want to stay around, but I'm kind of out of mana. I've got all my abilities, but you know what? It's close. And I see the Loki coming out. He does get it. The Fenrir stops. I want to go ahead and use my ultimate, but I see that basically he activates his Sanctuary, and I kind of get baited into going into this fight here. I'm trying to see, what can I do? The Athena dashes. Can I get something off to the Hell? She looks like she's low health. I'm trying to creep back into the back lane. I miss my 3, though, and that really does disrupt my idea, my game plan. So I'm kind of looking to just farm and stay safe here. I'm out of mana. Might as well go back to base. But the thing is, guys, with Hebo there, hitting that jump, baby. With Hebo, you guys got to know that there's a little bit of a patience required as well to doing well with this kit. A lot of times you will potentially, in different modes, get caught with more of a direct confrontation with Hebo. You may not be able to immediately kill someone. They may be more of a standoff. You've got your kit, maybe you miss your 3, and now it's your 1 and your ultimate against them, and they've maybe got a stun of some sorts. How do you deal with that? Well, one of the things to do is to be proactive, right? Hebo's ultimate makes him CC immune, and one of the things is if you know someone will be aggressing on you or towards you, you can use your ultimate as a way to get in and to initiate or to get out. Now, the problem is there's a lot more risk in trying to initiate with your ultimate than when you're trying to get out. When you're trying to get out, it's very safe. When you're trying to initiate, it can be very, very hard, especially if you miss. As you see, Sheep player takes out the Hell there. Is just not ready for that Vulcan ultimate, doing so much damage. I've got fully stacked Doom Orb, I've got magical penetration boots, and I've got my Spear of Desolation now, so if I kill someone, as you see, the Loki's right there. The carpet somehow lets the Loki know that I am there. As you see, I've got my ultimate available, but I can't use it because the Loki immediately ultimates me and basically takes me out. I don't have beads as well. I could have potentially beads and gone and used it, but I have Sanctuary, and that does not take away, any kind of a stun, right? Or any kind of basically any kind of a stun. So you're going to be in trouble if you only have Sanctuary and you're playing against a Loki. You'll be able to survive some of the damage like I did, but you're not going to be able to get out of that stun like a Hebo and kill him before he can kill you, as the Loki is right here. I have my 1. I use my ultimate. It's not enough, but basically Sheep Flare's turret takes him down, and I was going to pop my 3 as well. I feel like I would have got him if the turret didn't get him, but it was a good interaction. You guys can see exactly how that ultimate can be used to not only distance yourself, but put them in such a bad situation where they're basically at dying. So that is exactly what I was talking about. Sometimes you're not doing it towards the enemy. You're doing it kind of away from the enemy, through the enemy, towards your safety zone, and that's resulting. Now you see the Guan Yu getting hit with my number 1 and my number 3, actually looking to get that. I'm popping my sprint, trying to get this Loki, and it looks like I am able to get him. He pops his Sanctuary because he does not want to take the damage. I missed my number 3, the water spout, onto the Athena, and now I'm heading towards the Loki. I see he's over there. I want to get him. I wonder if he sees what I'm trying to do. Here he goes. He goes invisible, and I know he's about to pop out in just any second. He's got to be. And he stays there, it looks like. Wow, and I hit him with the water spout, but it's not enough. He's heading back to the base. I wish I would have got him down. I wish I would have been a bit taller. I wish I was a baller. I wish I had a girl. If I did, I would call her. You guys remember that song? It's a classic song, man. If you guys remember that song, come on now. Come on, guys. when were you born? What are you, 13 years old? No, I'm kidding. Of course you are. I mentioned that already. Oh, gosh. We're having fun, guys. We're having fun. Hopefully you're enjoying this God Guide. If you are, please leave a like, a share, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more stuff like this here at Rain Day Gaming. We've got some more cool stuff coming out for you guys this week as well that I've been working on. I'm just using my water spout there, my water cannon, to actually see if the Loki was coming. Looks like the Athena is ulting, and this might be a good time for her to ult, but I used my Sanctuary in order to avoid that damage. As you can see, a very smart use of the Sanctuary there. The Guan Yu is still aggressing onto me, but I've got some help with Sheep Player. The Athena is there, and as you see there, bam. Using my wave to get out, put the damage onto the Athena, but just to get back to safety. They cannot stop you when you use that. Of course, you are CC immune, like I said. So that's probably your best escape option as a Hebo. I've got my 3, and I wait to see the Loki where he's going, and I anticipate that he went that way. He ends up going that way, and I do get the kill on him. I'm sure he's not very happy because he was invisible, assuming he got back to safety there. The Guan Yu doing a little bit of work on me, but I've got my water cannon available. Now, I'm going to be able to damage him more so than he can damage me. At least that's my opinion, but he's got a little bit of healing. I'm cutting him off there. I hit him with my 3, which actually does stop. It does go through walls, and now he's forced to ultimate away. It looks like I was getting the better of that engagement, forcing him to run away, and you can see Hebo's kind of 1v1 potential. Looks like Vulcan is getting caught by the Loki. Oh, I have a chance. I hit him with my number 3, and now it's me and him. Where you going, buddy? Where you going, bro? Oh, no, you shouldn't have done it. You shouldn't have. Nah, he knows you're dead. You know you're dead. You shouldn't have popped out of the vanish. Loki pops out of the vanish and just reveals himself. He could have taken his time. I know he was a little stressed out because he's thinking, oh, my God, a water cannon is coming up. And you see there Garito saying, he mess up. I'm like, yeah, LOL, he mess up. He messed up. That's what you got to say, yo. Hey, he messed up. He's trying to get his revenge now, but 700 damage, and that's back up, and that's back up now. Are you kidding me? 700 damage. That's some people's ultimates there. I think the Loki might be coming that way, so I decided to go use my water spout just in case, and my water cannon to kind of space him out. One of the things you'll find me doing in my games that sometimes allows me to keep track of a Loki, because I can usually anticipate what a Loki wants to do. I've played against Loki enough. I've played this game enough to where a lot of times it's relatively easy to see where most Lokis will do it. That's why a very good Loki, very, very hard to deal with. As you see, the ultimate from Nemesis, allowing us to really do some work onto that Athena and basically take her out. Looks like the Loki's almost taken out. Paige Willows does take out our Fenrir as well. There's a lot of Sanctuaries being activated. I get the Loki there, anticipating exactly where he's going. I'm trying to just get out of here. The Guan Yu's bothering me, and I'm thinking I got my teammate behind me. He's going to help, but the Vulcan does nothing until the end, and Guan Yu just stays and basically whoops my butt, and I go back to base. I'm 8-2-12. But that's not what I wanted, man. He's making me restack my Doom Orb. Come on, man. What are you trying to get a kill in this game? That's very unfair. Don't you know I'm doing a video? I feel like people don't respect that I'm doing videos. You know what I mean? Like I'll be going 13-10 and 13-10. I'll be going 13-2. And then all of a sudden, everyone will have a bad game, and our team will lose. And I'm like, guys, can you respect the video? I can't show this horrible loss, even though I do well. If we played like crap as a team, like respect the video. Come on, guys, this is bigger than me. This is YouTube. You know, this is YouTube. This is the big leagues. Oh, man, yes, this is the big leagues. Well, it could be the big leagues. You never know. You never know. We're having fun, though, as you see the engagement here. Fenrir picking up that Guan Yu, but he uses a nice purification. Actually, it was the Athena. He uses a nice purification beads. Now that Nemesis ult comes out, reducing her protections, and you can just see that Athena's getting melted there. The Guan Yu through the wall. I basically make him go. He's got no mana, so he's really got no way to get out of here. He uses his beads because he's in trouble. I should have just kept going onto the Guan because I realize only now, watching this, that he's got no mana, and there was no way for him to even dash out of that, but the hell is not so lucky. She does get taken out by my 800 damage, 794 damage water cannon there. Wow. And my Doom Orb's not stacked, guys. Let's just be real. I am level 20. It's about to be down. I don't even have full build. This is crazy. Can you imagine the damage this Hebo is going to be doing in just a second? Oh, I realize I have blue buff, so I can't grab that as well. But with damage buff, it would be even more incredible. And of course, his passive. What does his passive do, guys? You'll see it's there. It's kind of counting down, and now it's gone. Once I use ability, you'll see it come up right next to the blue buff. Now, what that means is that it's called steady flow. What that actually means is that I gain magical power of 5% or 5 magical, I believe it's 5%. Let me get the verification on that for you guys. It's a 5% magical power buff, basically after as the hell there activates, but it does not do anything there because I'm able to wait it out with a water spout. I get 5% magical power for every ability I use, and it lasts for 5 seconds. And you see my screen, it just twitched there? That happens to me. I don't know why. It just happens to me, guys. I'm literally playing, and my thing will twitch like that. Anyone know why that might be happening? Has that ever happened to you? That literally happens to me every now and then. I have a feeling like maybe it's my mouse not reading, like I'm lifting my mouse and somehow it doesn't read where it is, so it just turns around. I don't know. But anyways, Steady Flow allows Hebo, as he's using his abilities more frequently, to gain more damage. So I'm going to be gaining, if I keep my Steady Flow up and use my abilities, basically once every 5 seconds or less, because the timer refreshes, so I keep getting it for another 5 seconds, I will be able to have a maximum of 15% extra magical power, as if I needed it, as if this god needed it, but I will be able to have it, and that is just something good to know. Hebo works very well in combos, so if you use your 3, your 1, and then your 1 again, or something of that nature, as you see the Guan Yu just forcing himself, trying to take me out, that's fine, Guan Yu, you big dumbed. Hey, I'm not calling you a name, I'm just calling you your name. I'm not getting mad. I'm not getting mad at you, man. I'm just calling you Big Dumb. That's your name, right? That's it. I'm just being honest. If you make a name like I suck, or I'm a butthead, if I call you you're a butthead, that's your name. That's your name, man. Anyways, Kepri said he should have saved me, but it's okay. I really don't need to be saved. This is fine. We've got this game in the bag. I've made a couple comebacks like this, but I'm not feeling that it's happening for their team as well, just because of my kill potential here with Hebo, and my Steady Flow looking to get going as well as much as possible, trying to get that passive up, although it's something to be aware of as a Hebo player, just getting that passive up as much as possible. So that you're able to get maximum damage on your ultimate. You see I've got 3 stacks of my passive at this moment, and I'm trying to go after the Hell. She is running away, and it looks like the Eye Bleezing has taken out the Hell with a very, very nice, essentially the Fenrir execute version there. I've got my ultimate available. I can use it, but will I need to use it? I've got the Water Spout as well, and I take out the Loki with an 830 water cannon. That's right, guys. That is the game. That is a Hebo God Guide for you guys. And we will talk about the build in just a moment so you know exactly what I was building. But it's basically an idea of putting Hebo with penetration, power, and a little bit of cooldown towards the end, because I think having his abilities up more often is a good thing, and Chronos Pendant is a decent item. You've pretty much already got the pin. I'm labeling this match a 3 because one of the people actually ended up leaving in this match, so it was a little unfortunate for them. But you see here the 12, 3, and 16 numbers, really good. Doom Orb, Boots, and Spear of Desolation, a very strong start for pretty much most mages, especially mages like Hebo, who just do so much damage. Then the Obsidian Shard, I move into that for the penetration and the late game penetration as well. Just penetrating 33% of all magical defenses that they've built from that point in time. And that will basically layer before I get my flat penetration. So remember, percentage penetration, then flat penetration gets taken off. And then basically what I moved into was Rod of Tahuti, which is just the most damage you can get because you get that 25% extra from every other item that you've got that does magical damage. So you're basically giving each of your other items a 25% boost plus the 100 magical damage that it's giving you, or maybe 125. I can't remember where the 25 is coming from, either from the base damage and the passive. We'll see in a second here as I look here. Of course, Spear of Desolation's passive, really nice. You get your cooldowns back after you kill a god, as if Hebo needed help on cooldowns at all. But yes, 125 magical power and increases the magical power by 25% of what you've got already. And then, of course, a little bit more cooldown for Chronos Pendant there with some more magical power to boot. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this God Guide, please let me know in the comment section below. And remember to follow me here at Twitter for more interesting topics. If you have any questions to talk to me more quickly, go ahead and follow me at Twitter at RainDayGaming. And that's right, guys. That's going to do it for me. As always, remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Have a great day, and remember to never give up, never stop gaming, and I'll see you guys next time.